molten from her shell. I crawl out uncomfortably, like a daughter who only wishes well. I've got your card in front of me. I'm the same girl, but I never fit back into my old skin. So we're back to the same old holiday, but it's gonna feel different. Evolve, I've evolved around you. Evolve, can you make something new? It's a hard bargain that you drive.
I see a steeple on the hill. Bringing out your bread and wine. I'm laying at your altar. I can be your sacrifice. You gotta love religion. You gotta love religion. Love religion. I see you holding rattlesnakes. Are you not afraid of the bite? Dancing around the fire, you got me speaking in tongues through the night. You gotta love religion. You gotta love religion. You gotta love religion. You gotta love religion. Love religion. I see you praying by the bed. Surely get a little rest. You gotta love religion. Mama says she's doing fine. Sawyer's climbing all the lines. The pastor claims it's almost time for the rapture. Maybe soon I'll get to fly. Driving down familiar roads, there's a broken sign that says I'm growing old. Everything's changing, nothing's quite the same when I go walking down memory lane. Daddy says he's killing time, drawing out and pulling lines, while the city, she's on fire like a nova. Wonder what I'm gonna find. Driving down familiar roads, there's a broken sign that says I'm growing old. Everything's changing, nothing's quite the same when I go walking down memory lane.
fragile space in a single sail. White rocky island, you and I on the trail, just us and the waves. No need to behave in the harbor of healing. Pine straw beds, tangerine tears, t-shirts laid out like our grief throughout the years. We say it all. We rise and fall along with the tide in the harbor of healing. All cedarwood like a smoke in the air, glows on our skin and stays in our hair, worn out and sore. We camp on the shore of the harbor of healing. You said that you're just being honest, but there's nothing left. You said you're taking all the hits. You're someone easy to forget, but that's not how you come on. Not trying to be soft. There you are, as right as the rain. Not a thing that you need to change. I can't make you see my way, but I want you to. You said we're only getting older and closer to the end. You said it's only getting harder to hold on to a friend. But you are a sailor who's weathering failure. More love than you can contain. I can't make you see my way, but I want you to. There you are, as right as the rain, with more love than you can contain. I can't make you see my way, but I want you to.
Can't you feel like beyond doubt, beyond faith, above the clouds, the raging dark? Can't you feel like it'll all pass, it'll all pass away, it won't last, it'll all fall away. Can't you see the sky beyond the veil, beyond night, past the fear, you wandering ghost? Can't you see It won't last. It'll all fall away. It'll all pass. It'll all